Blessings and power unto you. This is the day that the Lord has made. Come on and rejoice and be glad in it. If God woke you up this morning, tell God thank you. You realize that you still got breath in you and you're able to move. Tell God thank you. This is the day that the Lord has made. Come on and rejoice and be glad in it. I love saying those particular words because it get me moving, friends. It really do. I just want you to know I appreciate you. I really do. For the new subscribers, for the individuals that come along and just watch and things and possibly want to know, what is this page is about. It's about the power of prayer, believing that God can do anything according to God's will. Good morning, beautiful soul, and thank you for getting here on time. I just started, by the way, but I'm just saying thank you all for the friends that is supportive and for the friends that come through when I am live in the morning. You don't have to do it, but because you do it, I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. But wake up every morning and pray. Wake up every morning and pray. I don't care what's going on in your life, and not in a negative way that I'm saying I don't care what's going on, but push yourself, in the position to know that you have the authority and you have the power, okay, to rise up with the right attitude, with your mind set, okay, being perfect filled with God because God loves you, okay, and God have given you a purpose-filled journey. I just want some of my friends to know who may not know I am never what you call coming here trying to say that I'm perfect. That is not, okay, my energy and what I'm putting out. But what I am putting out is knowing that God can perfect anything. God have given us all power, okay, to navigate in this particular life. Some days, and I'm going to share this, friends, with you. Some days I have days that, it may not be the way that I want it to be, but because I know that I can be tempted and tried just like anybody else. I have to always be submitted unto the power of prayer because that's what gives me my energy. That's what keeps me in right alignment, when things come up against my mental mindset. I want to read something this morning and everything. And friends, don't forget to subscribe to this amazing channel. I call it amazing because it is the channel to whereby I continue to talk positive. I continue not to just uplift my own soul, but uplift other individuals, okay, talking about the power of prayer, being in the right alignment, knowing that God can, heal, God can manifest, God does miracles. I truly believe that. Some may not believe it because of what may be going on and, your personal life or, right now, the way that you're thinking, but I will assure you this, and I say assure you this, that the power of prayer give us comfort only if we believe. Things don't have to be perfect in life, but I am truly what you call thankful just for another day. But I want to go and I want to read this, and it says, divine power lives in you. All divine powers are within you, friend, okay? You and the laws and the truth of divine intelligence are written in your own subjective mind. Every night of your life, that same intelligence governing all the vital organs of your body, your breathing, your circulation, your digestive, your heart, and so on. That's divine presence within you. Divine presence and power are within you. The great eternal truths are there. They were inscribed in your heart before you were born. But all of us have, this is what it says, been programmed since birth. Millions of people have been programmed, it says, with certain fears, false belief, taboos, that's what it says, and superstitions, okay? But I want to go on to say this. It says, everybody come along and scribble something on it. It says our grandmother, grandfather, clergymen, mother, father, sisters, and brothers. We receive an avalanche of signs and of sights and sounds, belief and opinions, fears and doubts. You were born fearless, except perhaps the fear of falling. It goes on to say this much: you were born without prejudice or bias. You were born without false concepts of the life force. Where did you get them? Okay? Someone gave them to you. Someone programmed you, perhaps negatively. Many were told they were sinners in the hands of an angry God. Okay? And then it was saying, I was taught when I was young that if a child was indoctrinated with a certain religious belief until he or she was 7, that no one could change it. Of course, it can be changed, but it's rather difficult. When young, we are susceptible, we are impressionable and teachable. We are amenable to suggestions. Our early receptiveness can be a positive condition, assuming we have parents and other source of accurate information. However, if our teachers are themselves misinformed, they become a source of untruth and false belief. As children, we don't always have the sense to challenge or reject falsehood and negativity. As a result, we accept many false beliefs and the concepts regarding divine being, life, and the universe. Where did you get your creed or religious belief? You certainly weren't born with it. Is it true? This is a question. Is it reasonable, logical? Is it supported by evidence? These are questions. And then it just goes on to say, because, and what I was reading from Joseph Murphy, someone went to a suit sale to those individuals, that dive into your energy, tarot card readers, however. And as the cards was rolled out, it was told to them basically, okay, some things that were strongly negative, and they believed that. And they walked away feeling that way. But then once they began to understand, because then they went to someone else that believed it in God, okay? That Lord and that Jesus and that Christ, that speak positive and that can see the future way beyond, okay? Even the individuals that's in those tarots and astrology, they all have their place. But what I'm saying, when that individual went to that individual that dwell nothing but into, those positive things in the word. And then as that word began to speak and elevate the spirit and begin to say that you can change the way that you think and the way that you see your life, just with your own thoughts, just by praying and getting up every day, every morning, blessing over yourself. I know what's been said and what's been told to you, but where did you get it from? Why do you believe in such a thing? Why don't you bet on yourself now and change the way how you see your own life? Make those small, simple steps. The understanding what I was reading was that prayer is powerful. If you end up getting those things fed to you, and if you take them, okay, by heart and believe them, where did you get it from? Do you have a relationship with God enough to whereby God can change anything? He can reverse those things that spoke, unto you, because you had those itching ears. So you wanted to know some things. Of course, all of us can have itching ears. And when I say us, the individuals that want to know the future, the individuals that are in a rush. Haven't you been in a rush? You just want to know? Well, I turned that rush moment into having a relationship with God, just like you got one. Because one thing about God, God hears all prayers. In the morning when you rise, your day should be fulfilled with your relationship and how you're speaking to God. Make it a new day and a new purpose being fulfilled for you, because you can. God loves all of us. I don't care what you have went through, and I say it in a positive way. When these unnecessary things try to attach to you, whether or not it's your past, whether or not it's right now, you have to ask yourself, where did I get this from? Why do I have fear? Why do I have doubt? Why is it that I cannot trust God? If you continue to trust and believe and change the direction of your tongue, speak those things as though they are, although they're not. Speak them. Say that you are blessed. Say that you are encouraged. Say that God is your resource. Say that God is your healer. Say that this too shall pass. Say that everything is working out for my highest good. You see how easy it is to just speak life. Because the moment you receive, okay, those things that you searching for with itching ears that really have no truth to your path, but you can make it truth. But I say walk with wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Seek the Lord for yourself. Now, I'm just a vessel that God is pouring into. And God is telling me as I come to this particular space in this YouTube, because this is where I come from, just sharing the information that have helped me along the way. When you are designed and what God have created you in the image, God knows everything about you from the beginning, what I read when I said all divine powers are within you. They're within you, not on the outside. That's why you should trust and believe in the Most High. And then it says, and the laws and the truth of divine intelligence are within you, meaning all the insight and the wisdom. Even if you have to need those mentors and counselors, they just giving you the tools of what to do, okay, how to apply it to your life. But it says the divine intelligence are written in your own subjective mind. Every night of your life, that same intelligence governs all vital organs of your body, meaning God is. He's covering everything. When you pray, friends, okay, just believe every day, if you can, wake up and just pray early in the morning, throughout the day, oftentimes as possible. I hope that someone can receive this message in a good way. I receive it and I attach it to my journey so that when I feel like that things is not working out, I can just trust God. Thank you, friends. Good morning. Everybody, have a great day. Once again, I appreciate you. I appreciate you, friend, for coming here as well. Thank you. And my friend says, good morning, a blessed day to all. Blessings and power to all of my beautiful and an amazing friends. Wake up every morning and pray, because you can. God is doing something good in your life, okay? And working everything out for your highest good. It may not appear that way, but trust and believe God. Keep praying. You got others that's praying as well, putting it out in the universe for the most positive way. I love you, and God love you as well. Peace, light, and love to everyone. Thank you, friends. Thank you.